the stage, then I'll just stay away. 'Cause these lights keep getting brighter, and no one's the wiser to this masquerade. Ooh, so I'll go through the motions like everything's okay. I'll spin around, keep wearing this smile upon my face, and maybe by tomorrow everything will change. But I don't feel like dancing today. No.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Are you ready? It's showtime. Please welcome Tim Kelly.
New strings on a Gibson, the sound of falling rain, the taste of Lynchburg whiskey, the rhythm of a train, the way she wraps around me, or the way she says my name. Oh, she knows how much it gets me. Static on the radio, miles of open road. She likes to make up words to songs that she don't even know. The way she laughs out loud along to all my stupid jokes. Yeah, she knows how much it gets me. But does she know how much she gets me? She gets me all mixed up, turned all around on everything she does. She gets me wrapped around her little finger, and I can't get enough of her wild side, her blue eyes, and she don't even know how she gets me. She gets me. Blue jeans on a Sunday, or her favorite red sundress. The way she wakes up slowly when her hair is all a mess. The way she steals the covers off from my side of the bed. She knows how much it wrecks me. But does she know how much she gets me? She gets me all mixed up, turned all around on everything she does. She gets me wrapped around her little finger, and I can't get enough of her wild side, her blue eyes, and she don't even know how she gets me. Yeah, she's everything I've ever dreamed. Lets me be the man I wanna be. I'll hold on to her forever if she lets me. She gets me all mixed up, turned all around on everything she does. She gets me wrapped around her little finger, and I can't get enough of her wild side, her blue eyes, and she don't even know how she gets me. She gets me. She gets me.
His name is Travis Pickering. He's a great Canadian artist, and that is a hit song for him called She Gets Me. You can get me live every Thursday and Friday night at 7 p.m. Central Time from my basement studio in Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, and live on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. Before She Gets Me, a great lady by the name of Sophia Clare, and I Don't Feel Like Dancing Today was the title of the song. I will be interviewing her on February the 4th in a few weeks on a Friday night. Welcome to Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are live on this Friday night, January the 7th. Glad to have you tuned in, and I've got a great radio interview tonight. Mr. Brandon Bing is going to stop by. We're going to play his latest single and talk to him again. It will be our second or third radio interview. I'm losing track on all these artists that I've done multiple interviews on, but we're going to have a good time talking to Brandon tonight and catch up with him and find out what all he's got going on in the world of country music. First of all, we want to give a big thank you to all of our syndicated stations that replay the show. Great radio stations like KUHS Denver at KUHSdenver.com, Country Road 58 from Germany, countryradio.musicboxforfriends.com, that is Belgium, devilscountryradio.com, Belgium, itsliferadio.com, lpcountry.com, radiotheking.be, wvmiradio.com, realradio.us. We are on downtheroadradio.com, Bourbon Trail Radio, countrymusicexpress.co.uk. That is also Country Music Express magazine. We talked about them last night. Darren Wright has a featured write-up article on their website, and we have our live radio player on their website 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We are also on iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, Google Music. Everywhere you want to listen to country radio, we are on it, and you can just Google Today's Country with Tim Kelly. He's getting ready to play this next artist, good friend of mine, originally from Hot Springs, Arkansas, now living in Nashville, Tennessee, Blaine Howard, and his latest single, Rock on Her Window, on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Rock on her window, her daddy's sleeping, I'm hoping she slips out the back door. Two hearts running wide open. It's hush, hush, hush as I'm pushing that truck. She's steering the wheel and I'm pushing my luck down to the corner, round the bend, firing it up and we're gone like the wind. Sometimes one night burns with the sunlight, sometimes a right night turns into a lifetime. I can't believe that rock on her hand began with a rock on her window. Rock on her window. A weekend in Panama City. Her daddy said hell no, but mama slipped her 50. It's hush, hush, hush as I'm pushing that truck. She's steering the wheel and we're pushing our luck. It's through Alabama, east on I-10, till the waves wash the innocence off our skin. Sometimes one night burns with the sunlight, sometimes a right night turns into a lifetime. I can't believe that rock on her hand began with a rock on her window. Rock on her window. She says this time I can't see her, 'cause she's wearing a white dress. Says this time her daddy will bring her. Sometimes one night burns with the sunlight, sometimes a right night turns into a lifetime. I can't believe that rock on her head
for today's newest country music, Indie Country Radio, with Tim Kelly.
Big dreams on a Greyhound bus, leaving home needing lots of luck. Was a different day for a scared young girl. Had to find her way in a brand new world. Hit the pavement fast, money in her boots, looking for a place she could sing her tunes. Working hard all day just to sing at night. That was Nashville, 1975. She dreamed of singing on Ralph Emery's morning show, and a record deal down on Music Row. Country music was still country, Roy Acuff was still alive. That was Nashville, 1975. She sang in lots of studios for songwriters she got to know. She sang them well and learned them fast. She saved them time, that saved them cash. Possum Holler was the place to be. The Jones Boys were the band to see. Writing letters home, she tried so hard to describe. Nashville, 1975. She dreamed of singing on that Grand Ole Opry show, and a record deal down on Music Row. Country music was still country, the king was still alive. That was Nashville, 1975. Then she got so tired of being alone, she longed for family and home. Everything she had, she packed up and got back on that Greyhound bus. She dreamed of singing on Ralph Emery's morning show, and a record deal down on Music Row. Country music was still country, but her dream had all died. Back in Nashville, 1975. Nashville, 1975.
She is our good friend Cindy Hall. That is called Nashville 1975, and great traditional country music coming from her. And about 8 inches of snow in Nashville right now. I was talking to my vice president, Mr. Don Swartz, today. He snowed in until the weekend if things don't melt down. And, we hate it when people have a meltdown, but Mother Nature needs to have one right now. That is for sure. It was 10 degrees last night in Branson, Missouri, the live entertainment capital of the world, and going to be chilly again tonight. Mr. Donovan Lee Carpenter is up next. This is called What Kind of Memory Am I? On today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You're a good cry drive when I'm driving home. Oh, the radio's playing the right sad song. You're a smile that appears on my face. My heart speeds up when I drive by your place. All the laughs we had, all the time we spent, was looking back now over where it went. Do you wish you still had it back? Am I a sunny day, blanket on the grass, picnic basket, I hear you laugh, love to hear you laugh. Or is it clouding up, starting to rain, all of a sudden you remember the pain that I caused you? I wish I never caused you. Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I? I can still see your face. I remember my arms around your waist. I remember how a kiss was never enough, and how we said we'd always be in love. You're a first for this, I'm a first for that. Now I don't even know where you're at. Starting to question just what we had. Am I a sunny day, blanket on the grass, picnic basket, I hear you laugh, love to hear you laugh. Or is it clouding up, starting to rain, and all of a sudden you remember the pain that I caused you? I wish I never caused you. Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I? Only question now is why. And do I ever cross your mind? What kind of memory am I?
Nobody knows new country
Like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
I hope Mama never hears this song, and I'd hate to make Daddy feel guilty. I don't know why they called it a broken home. It was split in two, damn it built me. We put some miles on back and forth. I was backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet 'em halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, daddy said, be sure and tell 'em I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window. I was too young to understand. I was a little girl and a middleman. I got a taste of rock and roll. Swear I learned to talk to Jesus, and I made best friends with the road. Swear I got real good at leaving in a backseat in the middleman between my sister and a suitcase. Texaco every other Sunday, meet 'em halfway with a check in my back pocket. Bunch of mama said, daddy said, be sure and tell 'em I said hello. Pulling off and waving from the window.
name is Casey Tyndall. That is Casey with a K, and Casey Tyndall has a great song right there on her hands called Middleman. I'm the middleman in this chat room right now. Find the ladies in here, but gentlemen, come in here and help me out. Let's equal the balance right here on KICR IndieCountryRadio.com is where you can find the website. That live radio player has a chat room on it. You'll see a little bubble bouncing around. Double tap that. Make yourself a free Spreaker account. You do not have to put your profile picture on there. Come in and say hello to yours truly and the fine folks in our chat room that we call family. They're in here every Thursday and Friday night right as we go on the air at 7 p.m. Central Time from Branson, Missouri. This next artist had a great radio interview with yours truly last night. Mr. Darren Wright from the state of Texas. We got a brand new single we're going to debut from him right now. A great ballad called If This Ring Could Talk from Darren Wright on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Behind the pawn shop counter is a box of broken dreams. Inside beneath a purple heart, a soldier's wedding ring. They both share a story of a love worth fighting for. I could almost hear I love you through the distant sounds of war. The owner said, I see this ring has caught your eye. It's a story of a broken dream and how to last goodbye. If this ring could talk, it would chill you to the bone. With her diamond in his hand, face down in the sand, he knew he'd never make it home. He always said he'd die for her. All gave some, but he gave all. He kissed her one last time as she walked through his mind. If this ring could only talk. A folded flag, guns and tears as a mournful bugle played. She kissed the ring and said I do till we meet again someday. For 50 years she kept the vow till the day she died. That ring stayed on her finger till they laid her by his side. With tears on his face, he said, this ring is not for sale. It's a story of my father's love he never got to tell. If this ring could talk, it would chill you to the bone. With her diamond in his hand, face down in the sand, he knew he'd never make it home. He always said he'd die for her. All gave some, but he gave all. He kissed her one last time as she walked through his mind. If this ring could only talk, if this ring could only talk.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I knew it by heart, yeah, every single part. No, it never got old and it would get me every time I played it for you. You said you liked it too. Then it was ours and I swore it was written for you and I. Then you had the nerve to end things while it was playing on the radio one night. Oh, why? You ruined my favorite song. Now every time that it comes on, all I can think about is how everything we had is gone. I used to want to sing along, but now the melody sounds all wrong. Yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, you ruined my favorite song. It happened so fast, and you barely looked back as I watched you walk out the door about the second verse. And it just kept on playing like it was laughing at me sitting there alone. Oh, oh, you ruined my favorite song. Now every time that it comes on, all I can think about is how everything we had is gone. I used to want to sing along, but now the melody sounds all wrong. Yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, you ruined my favorite song. You ruined my favorite song. My favorite song. Ooh, you ruined my favorite song. Now every time that it comes on, all I can think about is how everything we had is gone. I used to want to sing along, but now the melody sounds all wrong. Yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, yeah, you broke my heart, but the worst part of all, you ruined my favorite song. Oh, you ruined my favorite song.
Her name is Alyssa Trahan. That is called Favorite Song. I had a great radio interview with her a couple of months ago. And if I haven't played your favorite song yet, hang on. We're just getting started. 30 minutes into the show, we got a lot more great country music to play. But we're going to get to hear some of the stories behind those songs as well. Tonight, we have Brandon Bing. And welcome to the program, my friend.
Hey, how's it going, brother? Good to see you again, Tim.
Doing fantastic. I lost track if this is our second or third radio interview. I know it's at least our second. So
Yeah, I think it might be number 3.
I think
actually,
so. I think so. So, time flies when you're having fun. And boy, I'll tell you what, I have a lot of fun doing this. I have interviewed some artists 5 and 6 times, so I lose track real easy now.
Yeah, man. I hear you on that.
You're keeping going in the country music world and coming out with something new all the time. And I always tell the artists, if you want to come back in a couple of months, 3 months, whatever, and get back on the show, be sure to hit me up. You and your father do that consistently. So you guys are family to us, and we appreciate that.
I appreciate y'all having us a part of it, man. It's really cool to watch everybody grow and just be a part of the show too.
Yeah, it sure is. And man, you got some good country music that you've been making, and you told me off the air you're getting ready to go down to Texas after you leave Florida where you're at, and then you're going to be back on the road after that. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll be leaving for Texas Sunday morning, heading down to Austin. We got a big 362 Riders Retreat outside of Dripping Springs, and so I'll be out there with it'll be a nice mix of bringing Nashville and Texas together between songwriters and artists, and hopefully we can pencil out some good songs and hopefully a couple hits or so in there too.
That sounds awesome. And, bringing Nashville and Texas together right now wouldn't hurt. They got 8 inches of snow in Nashville, and they could use some of that Texas warmth, I'm sure.
Yeah, instead of being snowed in, right?
Absolutely. My grandparents, when they were alive, used to go down to Brownsville, Texas, and Padre Island every year, and it'd show me pictures of 84-degree weather and all that, and here we are snowed in up in Kansas when I was a kid, so... Yeah.
I understand that 100%.
I never got to go with them on any of them vacations. I have never been to Brownsville, but I have been to Texas. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and it snows there too. West Texas. I spent some time in Lubbock, and and it definitely snows there. So, but anyways, you're nice and toasty in Florida tonight. Tell me a little bit about doing things in between. I know you got a business too that you run in Florida, so you're constantly busy.
Yeah, we actually just started up the new year obviously a few days ago. So with all that stuff going on, have the opportunity to try to figure out just staffing and add new positions. We're going to be expanding into Georgia this year.
Yeah.
And things have been just going really good in the solar business for us. So we couldn't be happier.
That is awesome. Are you still in the whiskey business too? You were doing a little bit of that.
Yeah, still doing the whiskey. Just haven't had the bottles over the last 7 months.
Oh.
Just due to the supply chain shortages and everything like that that's been going on.
Yeah. Well, it can age a little bit longer then, huh?
Yeah, it can definitely age a little bit.
I guess that's the option.
Yeah, that's pretty much what we've been working on, just letting it sit there and coming up, with some other opportunities. And I got some changes coming up and some more announcements ahead. We got picked up in Georgia at the end of the year or middle of the year last year by Atlanta Beverage. So we're going to be doing an official rollout this year, with them out there. So that's going to be a big opportunity. And then I also got picked up with Athens Distributing for the state of Tennessee. So just really looking forward to getting these bottles in, getting the product, shipped up there and getting tastings going and setting up some events and some charity benefits,
nice.
In the country music industry as well. So it's going to be a lot of fun. And, man, I'm just really excited about it. And just kind of, I feel like I'm just like caged right now, like a caged gorilla. I'm just ready to, break out and get after it.
Hey, a lot of people been that way lately with all the stuff that's going on. Still got that C word that we absolutely hate. I hate saying it on the radio. Talking about it, I hate looking at the news on television because it's all about that, still. But things are loosening up around the country, and hopefully we can keep at that. Branson had a good run of shows this year, but like I said, I was telling you off the air, they take about a 3-month break in the wintertime, so this town's kind of a ghost town right now. But, that's what I love doing this radio thing and I'm passionate about, because when all of this really kicked in, it got artists like yourself into the studios and into writers' rounds, and you're getting ready to go to one in Texas right now. So, a lot of good music came out of it, that's for sure.
Yeah, I think it gave us a lot of, opportunities to really, like for me in particular, it was just a lot of time to self-reflect, even running other businesses, kind of, just seeing the environment, seeing how, different people were handling situations. A lot of people were, either furloughed or unfortunately became unemployed. And in the solar business, I was always meeting with customers, having a chance to just kind of see where they were at, emotionally and stuff, seeing those bills come in and watching how they were trying to handle it with the financial position they were in. And that kind of opened up a different perspective just when I sit down and listen to their stories, how I applied it to some of the songwriting. Every now and again, you're writing a song and you have something that you kind of stumble and you're in a rock and hard place. And sometimes just hearing somebody's story for the day just it allows you to come up with some new ideas. And I definitely felt like I penciled some good ones over the pandemic period of time.
Yeah, that is awesome. And that speaking of solar power, that's a big deal, because last year we remember what happened in Texas with all of the power grids going down and pipes were freezing and busting. And I've got some artists that were dealing with that. He kept going to the store and everybody's out of everything, just like they are now, to fix his plumbing that broke in the house. So, solar power, there's something to be said for that.
Yeah, absolutely. And, I never even realized, when that happened, friends and family members that I have in Texas and stuff like that, reaching out and just hearing the crazy stuff that they were dealing with, with the roads and the power outages, the damage to the pipes. And just, there was a lot of people, there was fatalities and stuff, a lot of unexpected things were going on. And it just shows you that when you think you're prepared, you're not prepared. And a lot of places around the country, they're not used to those types of weather changes, and they had to, they couldn't even really audible on the fly because they didn't have access because of all the lockdowns we were dealing with. they couldn't even get to certain materials, because just people weren't available and things weren't coming in on the ports. So it was definitely a blessing for me to, be thankful for the position I was in, and my thoughts and prayers are for a lot of those family and people that I knew that were going through a tough time.
Awesome. Well, another position you were in a few years ago, you were at the CMA Awards, and you took a lot of videos and pictures and, clips of the CMAs. You'll probably one of these days be in that position again and maybe up on that big stage, man, if you keep going like you are.
Hey, that's the goal, man. I just, I never sit there and take anything for granted. And I guess one of the things that really humbles me is just, all the experiences and all the people I get to meet on a regular basis. I just feel like I'm very lucky to have people that can see the effort and the grind that I'm putting in every day, and trying to juggle all the, keep all the irons in the fire hot. It's a lot to balance, but when you got good support between, fans that are streaming and sharing your music and getting the word out, people sending just private messages or commenting on posts and, sharing their stories and stuff, it just gives you a constant reminder of what it's like just to be human, knowing that nobody's better than anybody else. And I think that's really what's allowed my following to continue to just kind of have that consistent growth pattern, because, I'm constantly taking that time to engage with these people. I'm getting to know them. We're building relationships with each other. Yep. They're helping me in different places with contacts to find gigs or get introductions to people. And it's really cool to have that whole Hoss Nation family dynamic that I'm trying to build, that culture, that community, actually start to become something just like your radio show.
Yeah. And it takes time, man. I'll tell you. And I saw that a post of another artist here just the other day. He calls it, he's been 8 years in a 10-year town is what they call Nashville. And he's 8 years in, I'm 9 years in doing this radio program. And it takes a lot of time to build a brand and to build a successful one. And, we've got quite a following now. I was telling you some of the stats that we're getting on a format that we're on right now that I absolutely love called Zeno FM. And that's one cool thing about being on the internet is every time I push the play button on a song, the whole world gets to hear it. Whether they're tuned in or not, it's all recorded and everything. So with Spotify, and we're on iHeartRadio and all of those things, this show is on that. Not only your music is on Spotify, I know too, your singles, but the program's on that. So every time we push play, they're getting to hear your music again, and then they're researching who's this Brandon Bing fellow, because after the show is over, it publishes my playlist, and it'll tell you exactly what time that song was played. You can fast forward right to that guy or this interview tonight and hear the whole thing over again. So I love that.
Man. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And I was actually just, I was just thinking back and reminiscing on that yesterday, because I've been seeing, the stream counts change and how people are engaging that. I had a song, Faraway Soldier, that came out on Veterans Day, and, to see songs that got only a little traction, were slow and steady, which was good, but they just weren't really moving up as quickly as I expected.
Yeah.
The Faraway Soldier record, it just broke 20,000 plus streams a few days ago, and just watching it just keep going I'm watching those insights when you're looking at all the stats and just seeing the percentages stay consistent is the most gratifying part, because you're doing something right, because the people are, every time, a new project or a new song comes out, those people are right there, pre-saving, pre-adding, sharing it, using the hashtag, just helping you build that brand. And it works with the algorithms and all those different things, which is above my head or pay grade, I guess, but just something that is kind of part of the business. And like I said, it goes back to just having people that are, good people. And I think when you're taking the time to put the time into them and they see that you're authentic, I think they couldn't ask for more,
Absolutely. And that's another thing on the radio side that I get a lot of in my emails is pre-save for songs. I can't even get the song sometimes until the artist, sends it to me to play on the radio. Or if they send it, sometimes I get, hey, can you put a hold on that, till January 15th or whatever, because it's not fully released. Now, sometimes I get to play it before it's even released to the rest of the world, and that's a cool deal. But, I kind of don't like those pre-save things for radio because, man, I want to hear the whole song, too.
Oh, yeah, I know. It's like every time you hear one, you're like, or sometimes I haven't really figured it out.
Yeah.
But, I'll support other, buddies of mine that, are musicians as well. And I'll click the thing or use the iTunes or try to use a Spotify clicker to pre-save or pre-add it. And it's like, okay, you did it, but then you can't hear it. So I'm like, what am I doing? I'm just like, what is this? What's the purpose of this? There's always a formula and a behind the scenes reason, I guess, but I guess I really just don't know what it is. So I'm just, thankful for anybody that clicks those buttons.
Right. And I get a lot of these little, I call them teasers, but, TikTok's a teaser to me because you'll get 15 seconds of a song or maybe 30 in a little TikTok. And then I'll go, okay, man, that was good. I got to go research that artist and find out who they are. And I do that constantly. And I've interviewed several that I've found on TikTok from a little 15-second video they made of a song that I knew was going to be killer good if I could just hear the rest of it.
So, oh yeah,
100%. Yep. Let's talk about and playlists. Speaking of that, Donna's live in our chat room. She's from Nashville, Tennessee, and she's always updating her Spotify playlist, kind of based on this show. She's in here religiously on almost every show that we do live in our chat room. So if she hasn't ever heard of Brandon Bing, she knows who he is now, and you might want to check him out and add him to your playlist tonight, Donna. So we'll get you another Spotify ad tonight. But
I appreciate that.
Yep. Let me ask you though, of the classic country artists, as we call them, once they've made it in Nashville and they've been doing it for a while, who are some of your favorites? And maybe if we go to a Brandon Bing show, that we would hear you do a cover of some of them.
Yeah, I think for me, Alan Jackson was a big deal for me, man. I really appreciate. He was one of those cats that was just like, he had a very consistent career, had a lot of great music that came out over the last several decades of, being in the mainstream. Mm-hmm. And, I think the reason why I like him so much is just because of his tone. Like, I think his tone and the way that, his singing style and the arrangements of the music just really speak to me. Yeah. And, I've been it's funny. I was actually on a little bit of a throwback, period in the last few months. And I was listening to a bunch of Alan Jackson, just going all the way back to everything from, Little Bitty to, Chattahoochee, and going back to, Good Time, and just trying to find little nuances, you know what I mean? That made the songs that, I really appreciated. And how could I incorporate that into my style without, taking away, paying homage to him, without, taking away from my authenticity. And I found some pretty special hidden gems going through his catalog from the beginning, man. And so he's definitely one of the main guys that I really, focus on. Also, I guess if I'm going to go back a little bit more than him, would be going back to a lot of those those like Merle cuts, and also to this is more of a, I guess, from the consensus of a songwriter who's written for a lot of those acts, but Billy Joe Shaver. Uh-huh. I just really respected his writing style, and I think I'm a little bit more privy to it just because I'm a writer myself. Yep. And he did a lot of stuff with Waylon and Willie and Johnny and Elvis and those guys over the years. So he had a really extensive catalog, and that was where a lot of my time was focused, specifically over the last couple of years during these lockdowns and this time that we had to ourselves. Yeah. Because I was able to go through, again, a lot of his catalog with all these different artists that inspired me to be the writer and the artist I am today.
That is awesome. I'm glad you mentioned Alan Jackson, because while you were talking about him, it was making me think of something that, a few months ago we had the anniversary of 9/11 again, and it was the 20th anniversary of 9/11. And Alan Jackson wrote this song called "Where Were You?" When the world stopped turning. And I was reading an article about that around 9/11, and he said he never meant for that song to be commercialized and for him to, make money off of it. He never thought it would last 20 years as it has, because he wrote it almost immediately after 9/11, just basically based on what was going on at the time and what people were seeing. And such a talented writer, to put that all together and perform it and everything. And it has stood the test of time, but, he's just a good guy. He never really thought about that song, as far as being commercialized like it is, but it has been super successful for him.
Yeah, man. And again, I think another reason why he inspires me so much too is, he wrote that song. If I recall, I think that was a solo write. Yeah. And, a lot of my music, all of my music that's out right now is 100% a solo write, and it's not because I write with buddies and I write with other, writers and artists on a regular basis. But it's just something about, building that brand and having something that can be, again, a special moment for your fans or your audience, knowing that, those songs are really coming from a special place.
Absolutely.
I think it's, co-writing, collaborating is great, but you get some other textures and some different lines that come from other people, and it's not 100%. Now, granted, obviously that's going to elevate the song in some degree, and that's where you get hits too. But I also think it's cool to see, make something that just has a special place in people's heart, and it can be a hit on its own, knowing that you wrote it by yourself.
Absolutely. And it's cool because you got a song here called Faraway Soldier. And since 9/11, that was the biggest tragedy that I can think of in my lifetime that happened to this country. But the soldiers that are now protecting us, around the world to keep that from ever happening again, got to give them a tribute. And boy, you did that with this song.
Man, I definitely, I love it when people hear that song. It's really special. I came out with that Dying Breed project, and it was great. But this song has definitely been the fastest growing and receptive song out of my catalog to date that's been out. And I think too, it was a cool opportunity. I had a chance to get with some of the members of, Richard Petty's team and with NASCAR and the Bike for Kids Foundation that he was working with, Bob Crumroy. And I wrote the song Faraway Soldier based off of a children's book that he was associated with called Faraway Soldier, which is why the title of the song is that. And it was really, emotional because it was writing it from a perspective of a child whose father was deployed, had to step up and be the man at the house, take care of his mom and his grandma, and not knowing if his dad was going to come home, what that looked like, day after day, and just having that unsettling feeling. So many people I know, so many friends, family members that I know that were active, retired, disabled, or deceased military, our first responders, did so much for our country. And that was the first place I got to play that song live was I opened up for Chris and Preston from Locash at the 20th anniversary of 9/11 at the Apopka Amphitheater. And, that crowd was just, man, it was just crazy. People were just in like shock and awe, just standing there after the show was over. I had so many people coming up to me at my merch booth, and I was taking pictures with kids and signing guitars and stuff, and they were like, "Man, you really touched my kids, and inspired them, and it really touched a lot of the troops and first responders." I got a sheriff that gave me a sheriff's coin when I was there, and man, it was just really overwhelming, and I'm just thankful for having that opportunity. And that kind of also led to a show I did on October 30th at the Barn in Sanford. I did a charity to raise money for Mission 22, War Against Veteran Suicide, and the 13 fallen Marines that were unfortunately lost their lives in the bombing in Afghanistan. So just having that little, just one thing after the other just organically came, and I feel like it's just going to keep it on like that. And I'm just thankful that I was put in the position to be around those people.
That is awesome story, brother. And man, I tell you, that's why I love doing these interviews. The stories behind the songs, that is what it's all about, folks. Well, let's play the song. His name is Brandon Bing. And Donna, by the way, is going to add you to your Spotify playlist tonight, right after this show is over. It is called Faraway Soldier on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Saw your bag at the end of the hall. Tears roll down my cheekbones. Tie your boots here in this old chair. Heart breaks while I'm sitting here. I'm a little fella hero at home. Watch you walk right out the door. Gotta hold down this old fort. Don't know how long you'll be gone. Months go by, I miss our special days. Boat fishing, NASCAR, and old sandlot days. You're my superhero dressed in uniform. Faraway soldier, cannot wait for you to come home. My grandma's sitting at home. I write a letter every day day you're gone. Try hard to keep a busy mind, just to wait for your reply. Near, far, wherever you go, a lit candle made you halfway home. Sacrifice for the land of the free, home of the brave, for you and me. Months go by, I miss our special days. Cane pole fishing, NASCAR, and old sandlot days. You're my superhero dressed in uniform. Faraway soldier, cannot wait for you to come home. Pair day was finally here. Classmates stare, I tremble in fear. Heart sinks that wish you were here to shield my pain and tears. Teacher turned, said someone's here. Your hug brings me near. My superhero, faraway soldiers finally home. Months go by, I miss our special days. Cane pole fishing, NASCAR, and old sandlot days. You're my superhero dressed in uniform. Faraway soldier, cannot wait. Faraway soldier, cannot wait for you to come home.
His name is Brandon Bing. That is called Faraway Soldier. That song is awesome, and they are loving it in our live chat room. So, folks, go get that one. It's going to be available for you on Spotify and all those streaming platforms. We'll ask Brandon how to get to his social media here in just a moment, but great song, brother.
Hey, appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. And you was talking about here just a little bit ago, you know, that you don't do any co-writes with anybody, and you're pretty much your own person when it comes to writing songs. I ask people, you know, kind of your writing style. I mean, and you got a lot of stuff going on. So do you get any sleep at night, or do you have these song ideas in your head at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and have to jot something down all the time?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of feel like I'm kind of, I don't know if you want to call it a freak of nature. Maybe I'm just a complete weirdo, but I mean, I'm just always, I got my phone memo, you know, I got my pads and books and stuff with, but you know, I'm just like, I'll be in bed. It could be, you know, I try to go to bed and turn in early sometimes every now and again at like 9, 10 o'clock. And I feel like, oh yeah, I'm just going to go to bed and never works. I want to fall asleep 1, 2 o'clock, or if I do go to bed, I wake up, like you said, 2, 3 in the morning, and I start jotting, or I just go into, if I'm in Florida or in Nashville, I go into my music rooms, and I'll just whip out a guitar, start, you know, picking certain, you know, notes or, you know, chords and stuff like that, and trying to figure out new arrangements. And then next thing you know, I'm writing songs. I mean, I've had times, man, where I've literally either not gone to sleep or woken up in the wee hours of the morning and wrote for 2, 3 hours straight, just because I just had so many ideas flowing. Wow. And I feel like if you don't put a pen to paper and get the stuff out and don't write the stuff down, you're going to forget it. Mm-hmm. And even as little like driving on the road or being out and about, I've been around crowds and around friends, and I'll bust my phone out because I'll hear something and it just stimulates a melody or something, even if I don't have words, and I'll just make up random words, and I'll just hum a melody into a voice memo real quick, and I'll repeat it like 2 or 3 times, and then I'll come back and sit down later on and just start writing, and I'm like, that was the missing bridge part section, or that was the you know, the verse or something, and I just find the chords as I transpose it based off the key that I'm in when I'm humming it, and man, it's a really cool experience. It's kind of therapeutic for me.
Yeah, that is awesome, you know, and I say it all the time. It amazes me from the, you know, and I know start to finish of a song is more than 3 minutes and 32 seconds that this song is, the length that I just played. So, you know, there is a process there, you know. It is a lot of work, and, you know, if you don't have that talent, or if you've never tried it, I'm it'd probably take me, years to write one song because I know I don't have that talent. But I sure love playing what you guys come up with.
It's funny when you say that too, because I get people ask me when I get interviews or just in general conversation, people that are, curious about, they'll come to a writer's round or something, they get curious about, after hearing the story behind the song and stuff,
Yep.
they're like, how long did it take you to write that? And I'm like, some of the best songs I have, kind of like, for example, like I'm American, I wrote that song and I literally probably wrote that entire song in less than 30 minutes.
Wow.
And it's crazy because I think, just the subject matter, sometimes you're in a space and it just flows. And as it's flowing, you just keep writing. And then after you write it, all you got to do is just go back and kind of tweak this, tweak that. You go to the studio, and obviously when you bring real instruments into it to create the overall arrangement, there's a little bit more involved, right? But I feel like some of the best songs are the quickest writes.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. Sometimes you write a song in 3-4 hours or couple days, or come back a couple months later or something, and you get something that's special. But I think the quick writes are the money shots.
That's awesome. I have heard that before, so that is neat stuff. Songwriting is such a great talent. That is cool. Man, you're a great talent. I appreciate your time tonight. You've got a new single that's getting ready to come out too, and we were talking about that off the air. So I haven't got it yet, but I'm going to be on the air next week. So hey, let's play it. If you can get it to me before next Thursday or Friday, we'll do it.
Yeah, sounds good, buddy. Yeah, I just had an opportunity. I got a few surprises, coming up in the next couple months here, and so I'm just really trying to. There's just so much that's going on, and it sounds kind of, I don't know, cliche to an extent, because it's like you're, going with the stigma of like, oh yeah, like when people say they're always busy, but I truly am like trying to just constantly carve out time and space, trying to figure things out to make and level up this year. But I dropped a new single called Lockdown, and it came out on the day going into New Year's Eve, and it's part of this new project that I'm going to be releasing in the next few months, and so stay tuned for that. But you can go and get the Lockdown song right now on all streaming platforms wherever you listen to music.
Yep.
And let me know what you think, for sure.
That is awesome. Well, hey, I appreciate you carving out 30 minutes of your time tonight for us, because it has been a blast talking to you again. And keep in touch. And, you got an open invitation to come back anytime you want to promote whatever you got going on, because you are a busy man. I know that for a fact, and I appreciate the time tonight.
Hey, I appreciate you, Tim, always. And, Happy New Year. Thanks to everybody that's been, supporting your show, and anybody that's been on here that's been supporting my music.
Yep.
I'm really appreciative.
Absolutely.
Hopefully I'll see y'all at a show sometime.
For those who haven't heard of you yet, and maybe they're just tuning in for the first time tonight, where can they find you on social media?
Yeah, if you go on all like Instagram or Facebook, type in Brandon Bing Music, same as on TikTok or YouTube. And then, BrandonBingMusic.com is my website. All my social links are on there. And if you like good whiskey, check out Bangtail.com or Bangtail Whiskey, and check that out too. So, got a lot of cool stuff coming, and just looking forward to seeing you guys out on the road.
There you go, man. Keep it country, brother, and we will be talking to you soon. You're going to take us into hour number 2 with a great song called Dying Breed.
I appreciate it, partner. Thanks, Tim.
You bet. Brandon Bing, KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country Fast.
Appalachian snow-capped on the bottom of the Blue Ridge Gap. See me in the river up Tennessee, or the creeks of the Chattahoochee. Dirty heathen, Huck Finn, you don't know about the places I've been. I can tell you a few things about my past. Walk a day in these boots, you won't last. I'm wild riding like bareback Jack. Don't touch his old cowboy's hat. Hank Senior, hey, good looking. I wanna know, sweet girl, what you cooking? And if you say that ain't country, I say turn on some David Allen Coe. But oh boy, it really don't matter, cause you never call me by my name, no. Never hurts to hear the old time fiddle or the bend of the pedal steel strings. Feel the chicken picking up a banjo, or the sound when that harmonica sings. Old school, Country legends paved the way for a new class. Few far and in between make this old time break last. Floribama, Orange Beach, right next to Paradiddle Key. Mullet tossing, chili cook-offs, fishing rodeos and big beach shows. 1878, Green Hall, all this honky-tonk I know. I can tell you about old Billy Bob's, outlaws and armadillos. Boy, you ain't no renegade, so what business got walking my way? Don't get caught in the wrong place. I'll write a song for your early grave. 3 wooden crosses, hit a little RT, mixed with a whiskey lullaby and some old Brad Paisley. It's a great day to be alive, said Mr. Travis T. Don't be a crazy outlaw, son, or you'll wind up like me. Never hurts to hear the old time fiddle or the bend of the pedal steel strings. Feel the chicken picking up a banjo, or the sound when that harmonica sings. Old school country legends paved the way for a new class. Few far and in between make this old time break last. Few far and in between make this old time break last.
Another hour of the best in new country starts. On Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
When I walk down these busy streets, see memories like a tumbleweed rolling through every light. There ain't a bar I end up in, your voice don't haunt me like the wind blowing on some lonesome night. Ain't no place I can hide. Every corner that I turn, every sunset that I burn, every dirt road I go down, down, down. I smell your perfume, see your face, something whiskey can't erase. Swear that I can feel you here right now, and you're always hanging around. It's like I'm living in a ghost town. 2 a.m. ain't late enough, another shot ain't easing up the hard rain and the missing you. In every room inside my head, here beside me in my bed, you're right there. Ain't nothing I can do. Every corner that I turn, every sunset that I burn, every dirt road I go down, down, down. I smell your perfume, see your face, something whiskey can't erase. Swear that I can feel you here right now. You're always hanging around. It's like I'm living in a ghost town. Every corner that I turn, every sunset that I burn, every dirt road I go down, down. I smell your perfume, see your face, something whiskey can't erase. Swear that I can feel you here right now. You're always hanging around. It's like I'm living in a ghost town. Some old ghost town.
contestant. His name is Tyler Booth, and that is called Ghost Town, one of his latest singles here on KICR Indie Country Radio. Welcome to the second hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We just had a great radio interview, third one, with my good buddy, Mr. Brandon Bing. He is phenomenal. Go check him out on all social media. Download his music, buy it, and listen to it. Tag him in anything that you guys do out there. And he's a fantastic artist. I love what he's got going on. Very, very busy gentleman, so we appreciate his time tonight. I appreciate your time tonight as well. How about 2 more hours of the best in new country music coming straight ahead? This next artist is performing live in the state of Texas tonight, but he is from Oklahoma, from Adair, Oklahoma. His name is Cody Hibbard. This is called Just for the Record on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Just for the record, the reason you ain't heard from me is I've been trying to find the right words, and it ain't been easy. Just for the record, I know it's long overdue, but I gotta get this off my chest the only way I know how to. Yeah, girl, this one's for you. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Just for the record, I wouldn't take back one kiss, I wouldn't change one thing about you, wouldn't undo one thing we did. I know all that don't matter now, you got your life all figured out, and I'm just out here on the road with a bottle of Jack and a guitar, singing to no one. Some songs are meant for the radio, some songs are meant for a party crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. So I don't forget about your blue eyes and how it feels to live with my regrets. Some songs are meant for a midnight drive, some songs are meant for a country crowd, some songs you put on a back row mixtape, some songs you gotta crank up loud. But here's a few chords and the truth about how I ain't me without you, and how right now I'm wishing we were back together. This one's just for the record. Yeah, yeah, just for the record.
In a world, there was one man, Tim Kelly, and there was only one radio station, Indie Country Radio.
Girl, you don't need another outlaw. Ain't looking for another Jesse James. Don't be fooled by my hat and boots. No, we ain't all the same. We don't all disappear into the sunset. Ain't all gunslanging, saloon doors swinging drunks. We ain't all rough cut ramblers out here gambling with love. From the looks of and you need saving. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, but let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. I'd walk 1,000 miles across the desert, climb 100 mountains just so I love your biggest acid on the Arizona sky and hold you tight. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. They ain't built for running, no, we're right into the storm. Be your strength when you feel weak. Come in and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand and let's get back up on that horse, 'cause that's what cowboys are for. Damsel in distress, and you've been waiting for a hero to go saddle up and save you. Girl, that's what cowboys are for. Ain't built for running, we're right into the storm. Your strength when you feel weak. Come and sweep you off your feet. So take my hand, let's get back up on that horse. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for. That's what cowboys are for.
His name is Brandon Davis. He is going to be opening for the one, the only Mr. Tim McGraw this year on his 2022 tour. That's going to be a good tour. We've been playing Brandon's music for a couple of months, maybe more than that. We found him on TikTok. You guys need to go follow him and keep up with what he's got going on, Mr. Brandon Davis. This next young lady is also going to open for Tim McGraw with Brandon Davis on the 2022 tour of Tim McGraw. I was going to play her 3 times last night, but I only have 2 of her songs, so I'm going to play one of them tonight, and I will get another one so we can get her on Triple Play Thursday. Her name is Alexandra Kay. This is called All the Cowboys on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey, Mama, I'm so glad you called. I just finished a load of wash and I've been feeling a little lost. Yeah, Mama, I've been on a couple dates, but my phone still hasn't rang, and I've been racking my brain, wondering if I came on a little strong, if I'm too short, if I'm too tall. Mama, don't sugarcoat it, tell me what's wrong. And why do all the cowboys ride away to find them another heart to break? It's in their nature, I can't change them. Things get good so they ride off in a cloud of dust as another sunset fades. So tell me, Mama, why all the cowboys ride away? Hey, Mama, did you ever have to wonder if the one you're thinking of is
Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it? Today's country.
Country lives right here. Country is what we do.
Today's country. More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
Now this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
She's a giver of another chance, knows every hair on my hard head. She'll give you anything, all you gotta do is ask. Swear she knew everything I did, and that Bible's gone with her everywhere she's been. You hardly ever see it, but you don't wanna see her mad. She's holding it down here. Oh, and when she gets up there, I bet she'll walk them streets of gold with a silver medal. And while the good Lord comes back down to get us, she'll feel in. I ain't been yet, but I've got a glimpse of heaven. 'Cause Mama ain't Jesus, but she's a close second. Kept her up many a night, praying I'd make it home alright. Sometimes it was tough, but it was always love. She ain't scared of anything, got that from 1 John 4:18. I didn't know it either, she made me look it up. Now bet she'll walk them streets of gold with a silver medal. And while the good Lord comes back down to get us, she'll feel in. I ain't been yet, but I've got a glimpse of heaven. 'Cause Mama ain't Jesus, but she's a close second. Trumpet sounds, she'll be the first one with a crown. And I bet she'll walk them streets of gold with a silver medal. And while the good Lord comes back down to get us, she'll feel in. I ain't been yet, but I've got a glimpse of heaven. 'Cause Mama ain't Jesus, but she's a close second. Now Mama ain't Jesus, but she's a close second. She's a giver of another chance, knows every hair on my hard head.
His name is Jordan Rowe. That is R-O-W-E. We're flipping through TikTok the other night, and he's literally in the car playing that for his mama, and she is loving it, and so was I, so we had to go get it. That is Jordan Rowe and Mama Ain't Jesus, but she is a close second. I love that. Well, another artist that I found on TikTok, I interviewed a couple of months ago. She's coming out with a brand new single. The one I'm getting ready to play is her debut single. She only has one out right now, but Country Nights is going to be coming. She messaged me the other day, and we're working on getting a second radio interview in as well. Her name is Savannah Benz. This is called Without You. She's 18 years young, ladies and gentlemen, on Today's Country for KICR Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Teardrops falling on my face, but all you do is walk away from your mistakes. You might have hurt me now, but never again. And all I got left is my faith, but I'm clothed in strength, so I'm on my way. I'm on my way. without you. What you've been through doesn't define you, but it's made you who you are
country sounds like this.
Talk to me, Texas. I'm proud of where I've been.
And this.
I don't want to be a good time girl, arm around my shoulder, shutting down your favorite bar.
And this.
99 Halo couldn't take you away.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR, Indie Country Radio.
Most people hate it when somebody whines. It gets a little old when you hear it all the time. Nobody likes it when people complain, especially when it's someone you're around every day. But she's kinda different, she makes it sound good. I hear it in her voice and it's completely understood. And I don't try to stop her, I don't even ask. When she pops a cork and pours herself a glass, Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Big drinker, but every now and then the wine does the talking, then I take it all in. She goes on and on like an Apple Valley vine. Oh, I'm a good listener and I love it when she whines. Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Well, any little thing she wants, I'll drink to that. Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Merlot gets her dancing, Zen makes her laugh, Cabernet gets her in the mood for being bad, Rosé makes her crazy, but I don't really mind. I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines. Yeah, I like her when she's happy, but I love it when she whines.
His name is Logan Tucker, and that is a fun song. I love it when she whines. Well, she was in here whining just a little bit ago, believe it or not, and I said, all right, I'll play another 90 minutes of the best in new country music. So it is coming right at you, folks. How about another lady by the name of Tucker from season number 4 of NBC's The Voice, Team Blake all the way? Her name is Holly Tucker from Texas. This is called Dallas on Your Boots on today's country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Well, I met you just across the county line, where forever fields go out to meet the sky, with a sad song spinning in the background, like the one that's playing here right now. And win or lose, I was gonna make you mine, but nothing's changed. There's no escape from knowing you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. Sometimes I can see you miles away, and everything you're thinking is written on your face. You're still holding on to what you left behind. Until you let it go, you're always gonna find that you can't love me like you want to, and I don't want just part of you. But you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. We've been on and off together about a year, never past the fact that someone else is always here. 'Cause you still got a little Dallas on your boots, still got a little heavy on your heart, still holding on to things that you don't want to lose, baby. You still got a little lonely in your eyes, like you never really ever said goodbye. Yeah, I wanna be the one to love you, but you still got a little Dallas on your boots. Little Dallas on your boots.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
Yesterday's dirty dishes sitting at the table with us. You stopped by for a smoke and a beer a couple hours ago, but you're still here. Fish sticks and mayonnaise, bush lights in a purple haze. Ain't a thing that I would trade for these moments with you, dear. I wanna bottle you up, I wanna take you home, I wanna put you on a hanging shelf, nice and close, so I could take you down when I'm feeling blue. Pour myself a big old glass of me and you. I wanna bottle you up. Looking like you crawled out of bed, tangled up in a spider web. You probably got a pounding head, last night's smoke on your breath. But you're sure looking pretty to me. You're like a tank of gasoline. Light a match within 10 feet and
I bet you'd start to scream. I wanna bottle you up, I wanna take you home, I wanna put you on a hanging shelf, nice and close, so I can take you down when I'm feeling blue. Pour myself a big old glass of me and you. I wanna bottle you drop by here every week, bumming beers and heads sweet. We sit around and we shoot the breeze with little cups of homemade wine. My daddy used to make a homemade brew, Mama used to drink it too. They get drunk in the afternoon and they dance in the living room. I wanna bottle you up, I wanna take you home, I wanna put you on a low hanging shelf, nice and close, so I can take you down when I'm feeling blue. Pour myself a big old glass of me and you. I wanna bottle you up.
His name is Joe Stam with the Joe Stam Band. That is an awesome song called Bottle You Up. This show is good enough to bottle up already, and we're not even finished yet. So we're still rolling with the best of new country music. And speaking of bottling up, Mr. Brandon Bing waiting on some bottles for that whiskey that he makes. And boy, I got to try some of that. That sounds good right now. What else sounds good right now is some more country music. Let's do it. This next artist is a great singer, great songwriter. He wrote In Case You Didn't Know for Brett Young. Now you know. He is from Kennett, Missouri in the Boot Hill part of the state. He is Trent Tomlinson. This is called When She Goes There. Let's go there right now on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
I know that number, but I ain't picking up. She's coming over, gonna pick up her stuff. Ain't in the mood for a real big fight, wrecking my mind. Hell no, not tonight. Turn off the lights, say and lock it all up. Grab the keys and go fire up the truck. Ain't gonna be nowhere to be found when it all goes down. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. As long as I'm bellied up to a bar, I won't see her climbing out of her car. I won't see her stepping up on that porch, coming that door, get to doing what she came here for. I know there's no way I can take her looking so good while she's walking away. If I'm gone, I could brush it off like it never really happened at all. I don't wanna be here when she goes there, so I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she
when she goes there. So I can't see that she don't care. If I don't see the leaving all over her face, I can keep believing everything's okay. If I don't feel the hurting hit and hear goodbye rolling off her lips, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. Hey, there's still a chance she ain't going anywhere. So I don't wanna be here when she goes there. I wanna be here when she goes there.
Listen to KICR Indie Country Radio 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, powered by Zeno FM. Download the Zeno app wherever you get your apps and search KICR Indie Country Radio.
I heard a story from the Bible when I was just a little girl, about a broken-hearted woman who met the Savior of the world. Thought it was just another story, one that the preacher man would read. But as I'm sitting here at home, drinking red wine all alone, I think that woman might be me. 'Cause tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. Staring at that empty bottle, I swear I caught a glimpse of him. He met me right there at the bottom and turned that wine to living water and taught me how to love again. Yeah, tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. It's no longer just a story when I read it, 'cause I've seen him for myself and I believe it. 'Cause tonight I feel just like the woman at the well, wondering how someone could love me when I can't love myself. But you want me as I am, and that sounds crazy. I guess maybe that's why grace is so amazing. Just like the story from the Bible I heard when I was just a girl. I'm the broken-hearted woman who met the Savior of the world.
Her name is Olivia Lane, and that is a great song called Woman at the Well. Well, I'm Tim Kelly, and we're getting ready to come up on hour number 3 of the show. Thanks for hanging out with me in the first 2 hours. We are having a blast in our live interactive chat room. You can find it on our website, KICR, IndieCountryRadio.com. This next artist charted 9 number 1 singles with her former record label, Curb Records. Now she has her own independent record label called Dreambound Records. She is the one, the only Joe D. Messina. This is called Love on a Maybe on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
You say, don't be mad at you, but what am I supposed to do? I can't keep wasting space in my heart. You get close and then you push away. Your car is back in my driveway. You know what to say. I hope you stay. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. You know every part of me, reach in to the heart of me. You make me believe I'm on top of the world. Get close, come sit close to me, so that you can see the view from up here is undeniable. Can't come back around, can't come back around. Getting my hopes up just to tear them down. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it, 'cause I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. We could be incredible. I don't need you for a minute. Don't stand there telling me you're in it. No, I need you to show me you won't leave me hanging. No, I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. I can't give my love. No, I can't give my love on a maybe. No, the love on a maybe. No.
New and exciting.
Broadcasted live from Spreaker.com and iHeartRadio.
Never been accused of being someone you can depend on. I've done a lot of things wrong. Walked away from a lot of things I should have kept, but I burned them to the ground. Can't change that now. You stood by my side, no matter what folks said. Believe me, you say it every chance they get. She's crazy.
she's crazy. Crazy for loving me. There's times I've wondered what's kept you hanging on this long. Girl, that's some kind of strong. God knows the hell I put you through, and I've crossed the line a time or two. Didn't make it easy on me and you. You stood by my side through thick and thin. Believe me, I tell her every chance I get. She's crazy, crazy for loving me. And I'm not the man they want me to be. Her friends all tell her she hears it every day, but that don't stop her from loving me anyway. Oh, she's crazy, crazy for loving me. Yes, she's crazy, crazy for loving me. Yes, she's crazy, crazy for loving me. And I'm not the man they want me to be. Her friends all tell her she hears it every day, but that don't stop her from loving me anyway. Oh, she's crazy, crazy for loving me. Yes, she's crazy, crazy for loving me.
Making his radio debut tonight on KICR Indie Country Radio, his name is Paul Allen, and that is called Crazy for Loving Me. Glad I got that one in here. Man, I'll tell you what, that's a good song. Thanks for sending it over, Paul, and we look for more from you. Let's get you on that Triple Play Thursday show we do around here. This next gentleman has been on that show. I have interviewed him just a couple of weeks ago. His dad is live in our chat room right now. This is Mark Owens and Broken Promises on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
I was riding around downtown when I saw you with him. I don't know what went wrong, and I don't know when. You were my kind of crazy, were the only girl. So how could you just turn around and destroy my whole world? 'Cause I've seen you with him, cuddled up, tangled up, cheating again. How could I have been so blinded by your lies, your games, and your broken promises? Now you say that you changed, I was a gullible guy. I let you lead my heart out on the line, but you played me like these guitar strings. I think it's time you give me back my ring, 'cause I've seen you with him, cuddled up, tangled up, cheating again. How could I have been so blinded by your lies, your games, and your broken promises?
Another hour of the best in new country starts now. On Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
Hey, 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 I wanna love you. Hey, I wanna hug you. I wanna tease you. Hey, I wanna squeeze you. So come on back to me. Hey, I've been thinking what I've been missing. I've been thinking, ooh, you've been kissing. So come on back to me. Well, you looked at me and I began to melt. Well, you touched my hand and this is what I felt. Yeah, I kinda felt like living, felt like trying, felt like living, and I felt like dying. Oh, come on back to me. Hey, 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 I'm gonna love you. Hey, 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 I'm gonna love you. Hey, hey, I wanna kiss you. Hey, 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 I wanna squeeze you. Hey, 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 I've been thinking. Hey, hey, what I've been missing. Hey, I've been thinking. Hey, ooh, you've been kissing. Hey, well, you looked at me and I began to melt. Well, you touched my hand and this is what I felt. Yeah, I kinda felt like living, felt like trying, felt like living, and I felt like dying. Oh, come on back to me. Come on back to me. Yeah, I kinda felt like living, felt like trying, felt like living, and I felt like dying. Oh, come on back to me. Come on back to me. Hey, 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 hey.
That's how you kick off hour number 3 right there with our good buddy Mr. Jonathan Lynn. His latest single, it is called Come Back to Me. Donna live in our chat room tonight from Nashville. Going to be hanging out with that gentleman this weekend. So you go, girl, and have a good time. Tell Jonathan Lynn we said hello. And he was in our live interactive chat room last night. That is cool when the artists stop by here. We love that. Well, thank you guys for stopping by here. Welcome to the third hour of Today's Country with yours truly, Tim Kelly, hosting the show. We are KICR, Indie Country Radio, playing the best in new country music by indie artists. We've got another hour to go. We are still kicking out the hits before they hit. Let's do the next one from my good buddy Tyler Braden. This is called Love is a Dead End Road on KICR Indie Country Radio on a finally Friday.
Thought it was finding someone that was just like me, wanting college football up on the big screen every Saturday all through fall. But no, love is a dead-end road. Thought it meant she'd pick a guitar, shoot pool with the boys in a smoky old bar room, and throw 'em back without a second thought. But love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather around to see little bare feet take the very first step. Talk about it over and over again, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought, where you got her hand on the hold. Love is a dead-end road. Thought I had it all planned out, who she'd be, where we'd be now, on a right or wrong turn. As it turns out, this old boy found that love is a dead-end road on the outskirts of our hometown, where the blacktop turns into gravel drive sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather around sounds. Pines line the river all the way to our house, where family and friends, they all gather round to tell Daddy goodbye just one more time. Stay safe for one hell of a life, where you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. Oh, you thank God it didn't turn out how you thought. We got her hand to hold. Love is a dead-end road. Love is a dead-end road.
Nobody knows new country
like we know new country.
Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
If you got a floorboard that needs 2 feet, a voice is calling shotgun, a hand right there to reach across the center console and hold on to your knee. Well, I know a girl. If you got a stretch of beach somewhere in Carolina that needs pink painted toes on a towel I'll bathe beside you, while the whole world and the sunset all goes flying by you. I know a girl. I know a girl. I know a girl who's asleep about you. I know a girl can hardly breathe around you. She ain't halfway across the country, now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a girl. If you got a house at the end of some street full of crazy family who need someone to meet, so your mom can tell her friends, oh, you love her, she's so sweet. I know a girl. I know a girl. I know a girl who's asleep about you. I know a girl can hardly breathe around you. She ain't halfway across the country, now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a If you got a good guy that still needs a kiss, if you got a heart that needs someone to miss, I know a girl who's asleep about you. I know a girl can hardly breathe around you. She ain't halfway across the country, now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a girl. If you're looking for forever, no girl. Ain't nobody knows you better. She ain't halfway across the country, now she's closer than you think. If you want someone who wants to give you everything, I know a girl. Hey, I know a girl. I know a girl. I know a girl.
Don't you just love the new women of country music? They are fantastic, aren't they? That is Marin Taylor, M-A-R-Y-N-N. That is how you spell Marin. Marin Taylor, and I Know a Girl. This next gentleman is a good friend of mine, and he is super, super talented. Mr. Dustin Chapman. This is called Slow Dance on Today's Country from KICR, Indie Country Radio, new country's best.
Coffee in the morning and those fresh cotton sheets. I'll make sure it's warm, girl, but we don't need no more heat. 'Cause we can make our own steam. And I'll crack the windows if that's what you like. Or just say the word and I'll draw those lines.
to the outside. Yeah, I know that this sounds crazy, but I don't care if the whole world sees, 'cause I just wanna slow dance to some more record, made that type of romance that we'll remember. It ain't about the shiny things or the fancy cars. All we need is you and me, right where we are. Baby, we'll just slow dance. We'll play some Presley, 'cause I can't help but fall. Or maybe some Whitney, 'cause it's the greatest love of all. You got me bouncing, won't you? We'll turn the lights down low and turn on the fireplace. Love to see that glow shining brightly on your face. Girl, I can't hardly wait. Yeah, I know that this sounds crazy, but I don't care if the whole world sees, 'cause I just wanna slow dance to some whole record, made that type of romance that we'll remember. It ain't about the shiny things or the fancy cars. All we need is you and me, right where we are. Baby, we'll just slow dance. We don't get many chances, so baby, let's take it. Time's on our side, so we better not waste it. Drown out a world that is nothing but jaded and move from side to side. And baby, we'll just slow dance. Yeah. Well, baby, we'll just slow dance to some more record and made that type of romance that we'll remember. It ain't about the shiny things or the fancy cars. All we need is you and me, right where we are. Baby, we'll just slow dance. Yeah.
Giddy up, howdy, this is Jane from One Ugly Cowboy, and you're listening to Today's Country with Tim Kelly on KICR Indie Country Radio and KUHS Denver.com. Woo! Ride with the wind.
Some people got it, some people don't. That cool head vibe, that rodeo vogue got in a style, amazing grace. They walk into a room and it's right in your face. Huh. Talking attitude from head to toe, seeping from your bones and erogenous zones. Don't need money or foo-foo friends. All you gotta do is lose confidence. Feel it from the inside out. Express yourself. Not their mind, it ain't what you say, it ain't what you do. It's a state of mind.
it from the inside out. Express yourself. Not damn on it ain't what you say, it ain't what you do. It's a state of mind, it's an attitude. Ain't what you wear, it's the way you brew. It's an energy, it's an attitude. Energy, it's an attitude. Beauty queen's dropping, but don't you know she's bluffing? She just ain't got the gift. You can drive a fancy car, hey, Mr. La-di-da. You can flaunt a body, don't mean zip. Saw this dude down in Biloxi, drive the beatable July. And you were turning his left and right. Thank telling mama got the ooh-la-la persona. Make you shiver, make you sigh. Feeling from the inside out. Express yourself. Not them what you say, it ain't what you do. It's a state of mind, it's an attitude. Ain't what you wear, it's the way you grew. It's an energy, it's an attitude. Ain't about the bling, ain't about the look. It's all about your inner truth. You can talk the talk, but you can't be cool. It's an energy, it's an attitude. Woo! Attitude. Attitude. Coming at your attitude. Woo! Big time.
I love that song, Big Time. They are our good friends Richard and Jane, the whole crew of One Ugly Cowboy from Toronto, Canada, and they are awesome. That is called It's an Attitude, and I love the attitude and the fire that they bring to country music. All awesome. Well, I'll tell you what, we want to send that out to all the fine folks that listen to us up in the Canadian province, and it must be really cold up there right now. They don't have too much to do, and so they're tuned in to country radio on Zeno FM. I appreciate each and every one of you. Download the free Zeno FM app and just search KICR Indie Country Radio. You can listen 24/7. It's a free app, and you can get it wherever you get your apps. It is awesome. Well, speaking of slow dance, we played that a little bit earlier from Dustin Chapman. Now we got Slow Love. This is Crystal King on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
There ain't much to do in this small town, but hooking up and settling down. So there's some things that you should know from the start. I'm not looking for a one-night fling, not ready for a diamond ring. I want someone who's willing to win my heart, so I hope it's fine if I take my time. I want a slow love, like a long dirt road after dusk, on a sunny night drive, losing track of time, just the two of us. Slow love, wanting to lean in for a kiss, but waiting for the perfect moment. Tell me, can you get used to this? No need to rush. I want a slow love, like swaying to an old country song and staying up all night as you go on and on about growing up, working on your daddy's farm. I wanna know everything about you, behind the scars and that tattoo. All I got is time underneath these stars. I wanna slow love,
just the two of us. Slow love, wanted to lean in for a kiss, but waiting for the perfect moment. Tell me, can you get used to this? No need to love. Sunset sinking, a southern draw singing, church bells ringing slow, like a front porch swinging when we're old. I want a slow love, like a laundry road after dusk, on a Sunday night drive, losing track of time, just the two of us. Slow love, wanted to lean in for a kiss, for the perfect moment. Tell me, can you get used to this? No need to love. No need to rush. I wanna slow
love. Great country tunes on the radio.
Get it. Today's country.
I love absolutely every single song they play.
This station is dangerously good.
This is Today's Country.
I like the music.
I like the DJs.
There's even more to like.
I like everything about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
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 More of today's new country now.
I love the music.
You're listening to KICR Indie Country Radio, syndicated worldwide, playing new country's best.
And this is my kind of country.
New country.
New country.
New country.
Cotton flannel on a front porch swing, leather jacket and some tight blue jeans. Don't get me started on the things I think when you're wearing nothing but them soft white sheets. Yeah. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but what drives me crazy is seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off. Nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Smoke rings, glowing greens and reds, they hug your body like a long black dress. It's tailor-made for your silhouette. Nothing steals my breath like seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off, but nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk. Sipping and swaying and singing, girl, all I'm saying is it fits you like a glove. Listen, baby, you can put on anything, but I just go crazy seeing you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off, nothing turns me on like you in a honky-tonk, the way you're slipping that neon on. Girl, there ain't a look you can't pull off, but nothing turns me on
single from Randall King. It is called You in a Honky Tonk, and he will be coming to a honky tonk called Midnight Rodeo in Springfield, Missouri in March, and yours truly is going to try to go see him, so we'll let you know and keep you updated on that as well. Well, I've got some family members who lost a loved one this week, and sad to say that Marilyn Thompson, I never got to meet her, but I want to give a shout out to her, and may she rest in peace. And I want to give a big shout out to the family, and know that we love you guys and we are thinking about you. And I want to dedicate this next song to you guys. It is Brandy Clark, Remember Me Beautiful, on KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I thought that a woman would live forever. I guess I grew up, but I swear she never grew old. Sometimes I put on a favorite sweater when I'm all alone and the world feels cold. She'd say you should have known me when I was 20, when life was a long road ahead with no end. I was a fast car riding pretty, but I had a ball and I'd do it all again. Remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. I don't think I ever heard her talk about dying. She was just too busy living every day. When I want to call her up and I can't stop crying. If heaven had a phone, I'm sure she'd say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. I told her she could go if she was ready, and I promised her that we'd all be okay. She needed me, so I was strong and steady. I leaned in close and I hope she heard me say, remember me beautiful, remember me young, remember me smiling with my face towards the sun. Remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love. Remember my
New country sounds like this.
Hey moon, I'm giving it all that
And this.
Gonna be the strong ones, still standing when the hell comes.
And this.
Hey, pretty boy, you were pretty sure it was gonna work out for you.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Well, I've been stomped by bulls, damn near lost my cool. Well, I don't need no sympathy, all night riding intensity, come on. This misery in Texas gonna take its toll, send me on my way. Well, I've been somewhat cheated, just a little bit mistreated. I've been up and down, round and round tonight. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. To kill the pain and sorrow of a rodeo, I just can't call mine. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. When I get to Tulsa, there won't be no do-si-do. And I can't dance on Friday. Doctor says I've got to take it slow. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. To kill the pain and sorrow of a rodeo, I just can't call mine. So when I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. When I leave here tomorrow, there'll be women, whiskey, and drinking on my mind. Women, whiskey on my mind. Women, whiskey on my mind. Women, whiskey on my mind.
That is our good buddy Adam Grant from the state of Georgia. That is called Women, Whiskey, and Drinking. We'll send that out to our girl Shelly in Overland Park, Kansas, who I know is listening either live tonight or she will listen to the replay as she always does. And we appreciate that as well. Adam Grant currently on the Rope in the Wind tour, a tribute to Garth Brooks. Go see him if he comes to your town. He is a fantastic artist. We'll send this next one out to our girl Lula Bradbury, listening to us live and in our chat room right now. The one, the only Tony Corrales from the Tony Corrales Band and Fight for Your Love on Today's Country from KICR Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I still open doors for you, baby. Give you a kiss goodnight. And even when things turn out wrong, I do my best to make it right. You used to leave little notes, I'd find them throughout my day. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love, show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. I miss you when you're gone, even just for the day. All the beauty I still see in you just takes my breath away. You used to walk up behind and wrap your loving arms around me. I wanna be your one and only. I see you're in love but lonely. So I'm gonna fight for your love, show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. Baby, I'm gonna fight to make this house a home. And I'm sorry I made you feel so alone. So I'm gonna fight for your love, show you everything this man is made of. And I take one hell of a beating to learn how to treat you right. 'Cause girl, I'm not going down. No, 'cause girl, I'm not going down without a fight. No.
You're listening to Tim Kelly on Indie Country Radio.
I saw some blonde hair blowing out your shotgun window. You even went and cleaned up your truck. I heard she's vegan and she grew up on the West Coast. Just like that, I ain't mad we broke up. Don't know her, but I know you. I hate to be the one to break the news. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, fix her up with some tackle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like them. You can wish and you can try, but you can't small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. You either grew up like we did or you didn't. You don't teach a whippoorwill to sing. Take her way out and do some nitty gritty fishing, but it'll never turn her into me. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, cover wishing you can try, but you can't. Small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Oh no. Yeah, I bet she drinks her beer from a glass. I bet you when you get a dip, she gets mad. And when she don't know all the words to friends in low places, boy, you gon' be wanting me back. You can put the girl in the country, dress her up in denim, coveralls and new Justin boots. Sit her in the saddle, tell her go round up the cattle, but she don't know the first thing to do. Won't fix your biscuits like you like 'em. You can wish and you can try, but you can't. Small town or big city world. You can put the girl in the country, but you can't put the country in the girl. Country in the girl.
Her name is Jenna Paulette. That is called Country in the Girl. And boy, isn't she talented. I love her vocals. Well, I love the vocals on this next gentleman, who I will be talking to January the 20th on a Triple Play Thursday edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly. He's our good friend from Midland, Texas, Mr. Philip Sanders, and this is called Over a Beer on KICR, Indie Country Radio, New Country's Best.
I know right now that I'm the last guy that you wanna talk to, but you never would've took my call, girl, if you didn't want to. So maybe I still got a
country sounds like this.
For one night in Tulsa, for one night in Tulsa,
and this.
And I want, yes, I want me a woman like that.
And this.
remember me happy when you remember what was. Oh, but most of all, remember my love.
You're listening to the best in new country music on KICR Indie Country Radio.
Where I come from, the folks are blue collar, rednecks all trying to earn them a dollar, doing what it takes to put the food on the table for love. I've been gone for 6 long years, chasing down dreams, facing my fears, speaking my peace each night to the man up above. These city lights got me thinking about who I once was. I need a dirt road with a truck full of friends, a cooler rice down, bush light in my hand. I need a farm barn on a hand-me-down piece of land. I need a bonfire on the riverside to watch the sun sink down on an elevator skyline, count every last star on a full moon night. I'm a hell-raising backwoods homegrown junkie. I need the country. I grew up with a slow life down on Lincoln Street. Now it's traffic backed up bumper to bumper on Blacktop Heat. Everybody's in a hurry to get nowhere. Nobody waves or knows your name, it's just a long blank stares. And these city lights got me wishing I was back there. I need a dirt road with a truck full of friends, a cooler rice down, bush light in my hand. I need a farm barn on a hand-me-down piece of land. I need a bonfire on the riverside to watch the sun sink down on an elevator skyline, count every last star on a full moon night. I'm a hell-raising backwoods homegrown junkie. I need the country. I need the country. I need a dirt road with a truck full of friends, a cooler rice down, bush light in my hand. I need a farm barn on a hand-me-down piece of land. I need a bonfire on the riverside to watch the sun sink down on an elevator skyline, count every last star on a full moon night. I'm a hell-raising backwoods homegrown junkie. Oh, I'm a hell-raising backwoods homegrown junkie. I need the country. I need the country.
His name is Gabe Walsh, and he is 8 years into a 10-year town in Nashville, Tennessee. That is called I Need the Country. I know you do. That's why I'm doing this, ladies and gentlemen. This next artist I interviewed last Thursday night on Triple Play Thursday. She is from Nixa, Missouri, 17 years young. Her debut album is out right now. Her name is Dakota Hale. This is called Easily on KICR Indie Country Radio, playing new country's best.
simply can't resist your powerful charm. Makes me wanna take you in my arms. Your eyes, your smile, your voice captivate me heart and soul. It's tough keeping it to myself, but no one else can know. I could fall in love with you so easily. I'm right there on the edge secretly, but you're with someone and I am too. That's the cold hard simple truth, the one truth that may never set me free. I could fall in love with you so easily. I've gotta learn to keep my feelings in check. Wouldn't wanna lose our self-respect. Your hand's not mine to hold. I remind myself once more, and your lips aren't mine to kiss. That's what I long for. I could fall in love with you so easily. I'm right there on the edge secretly, but you're with someone and I am too. That's the cold hard simple truth, the one truth that may never set me free. I could fall in love with you so easily. Had we met before our lives were all laid out, I believe we both know how it would have played out. But you're with someone and I am too. You can't be mine, and that's the truth, the one truth that may never set me free. I could fall in love with you. I think I'm falling in love with you. I could fall in love with you easily.
Once again, her name is Dakota Hale, and you need to check her out on YouTube. She's working on getting some social media, but that is off of her debut album, and it is fantastic. That song is called Easily. Well, the time sure flew by easily tonight, I'll tell you that. That's going to do it for this edition of Today's Country with Tim Kelly. I want to thank Brandon Bing for being with me tonight. Always a pleasure to talk to him. Go check out his music and find him on social media, Mr. Brandon Bing. He is fantastic. Join me next Thursday for Triple Play Thursday. I will have special guest Ariel Hutchins, and next Friday night, the Springs Band will join me. So we got a couple of great radio interviews lined up for next week as well. Today's Country with Tim Kelly is produced by Tim Kelly Productions. Like us there on Facebook, and we will like you right back. Until next time, I will see you on the radio. Good night, everybody.
I can put you in a corner